Silber leuchtet Schattenschrein. Ein Krieger hebt die Klingen, bereit die Dunkelheit zu entzweien. Fellmaske über wilder Brust, Funken fliegen in der Luft, die Augen eisig glühend blau, so stark, so wild, so rau. Schatten tanzen um sein Sein, er springt ins Licht hinein, Kraft im Sprung, wild entflammt, jagende Kraft. Krieger des Mondes, starker Geist, wenn die Nacht in Finsternis verweist. Schwerter blitzen, Mut entbrennt, kämpft im Licht, das niemand kennt. Krieger des Mondes, wild und frei, Angst hat hier kein Recht dabei. Durch die Stille übers Feld, der Trotz der ganzen dunklen Welt. Auf den Pfoten starker Lauf, nie hält ihn ein Zweifel auf. Wolken jagen über Nacht, ein Tier, das niemals Frieden macht. Furiose Kraft, der Sturm erwacht, das Ziel im Blick durchdringt die Macht. Nebel zieht, Gefahr erwacht, doch er kämpft mit aller Pracht. Stahl in Händen, Herz wie Stein. Er nimmt den Kampf im Schatten ein. Krieger des Mondes, starker Geist, wenn die Nacht in Finsternis verweist. Schwerter blitzen, Mut entbrennt, kämpft im Licht, das niemand kennt. Krieger des Mondes, wild und frei, Angst hat hier kein Recht dabei. Durch die Stille übers Feld, der Trotz der ganzen dunklen Welt. Mit jedem Sprung dem Wind vertraut, in jedem Schrei wird Schicksal laut. Niemand stoppt, was hier beginnt, wenn Fälle glühen, Schwerter sind. Krieger des Mondes, bleibst du bestehen, selbst wenn dunkle Winde wehen. Silberlicht und Kampfgeschrei, es endet nie. Du bleibst
Hello. Na? Wie sieht's aus bei euch? So, noch ein bisschen Lala hier im Hintergrund und dann können wir auch durchstarten.
Next objective, dismantle the drop pod. Fix it, incorporate it as cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub. Next objective, use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources. Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fix-It to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
So yeah, today a little Satisfactory stream, so yeah, so I guess I got around 400 to 500 hours now. Took took a longer break now, and
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell
Now I
alone do not
thought
provide
it's
sufficient data to determine exact risk of
maybe a
consumption.
good thing to
Just because it
stream
looks like
when
you can eat
I'm
it does
on
not
my
mean
own.
it won't eat you. Store this potential resource for later use.
And since most of the performance issues are gone now, it's more streamable than the last time I checked in.
Next objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix it does not pay by the kilometer.
It wasn't about the game, so problems were client-wise. So we played it in multiplayer and it wasn't even playable anymore with all the conveyor belts and stuff like that.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
So a friend of mine and I started it about, I guess, a year ago, 2 years ago. And we were playing it not on stream, but just as a multiplayer session. And we noticed since we reached like tier 5, tier 6, so you need all the material and transport it with conveyor belts and tubes and stuff like that. The game got laggy really bad. So we conveyed a whole storage system and stuff like that, and the game couldn't take it anymore. Like, there was so much movement and stuff like that. It wasn't a performance thing, but the game couldn't take it anymore. So we literally broke the game.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
Hey Rexy! Glad to see you here, buddy. But you have to stream on your own. What would I eat when I'm in your tavern and you aren't there? Getting a fine pint of meat. And maybe some branches. Yeah, like everywhere, just throw them out and get new ones. So yeah, Loch, my friend. Cheers to you.
Hub Upgrade 1, Storage and Frame, completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 2.
So get some miners up here. For some iron and some stone. So stone was around here, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, over there. So yeah, we play a little modded here with alternate recipes and renewable energies. Like wind turbines and stuff like that.
Hub Upgrade 2, Power and Shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fix-It technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 3.
So we need some copper over there. So getting up some wire. Some cable, I guess. Yeah. Some copper in here, some iron in here. Get the green stuff out of the way.
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fix-It's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero-waste policy. We understand that Fix-It pioneers are only human, and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 4.
Yeah, but that's easy. Oversellers, like if you got it on Steam or on Epic Games, it doesn't matter. They bring the service files with it.
Hub Upgrade 4, Landing Platform and Utilities, completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fix-It has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 5.
So getting up some biomass. So we got iron around here, copper here. Need another pole over here. Yeah, but 7 Days is way the better game, I guess. So I stream 7 Days a lot. So yeah. But 7 Days is a good multiplayer game, like for going in teams or a pair of two or whatever, but playing alone, yeah, you can actually do that, but it's not that joyful, in my opinion. So correct me if I'm wrong. So normally I play a lot 7 Days with my wifey, so it's our place to go. We are angry and suck up from the day and stuff like that. It's like, oh, let's get some zombies. Plates. Did wire stuff but no plates. Since I'm an idiot. And now I'm thinking about... You're done, buddy. You don't have to smelt the fucking stone, you have to construct it into... things. So getting a few bolts. So we're doing this like that, putting this in there. Yep, okay, fine. What's power level? Never mind. It's not about having a problem with it. It's about having fun while playing it.
Hub Upgrade 5 Power Expansion completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 6.
Yeah, understandable. But if I would play like my version of 7 Days to Die solo, so I'm playing the Asylum mod, which make the game like on the normal difficulty, like hell in vanilla. It sucks to play that alone. So my wifey and myself got about, I don't know, 3,000, 4,000 hours of 7 days into our pockets. So it's a lot. And even we say, hey, bro. I don't fight these zombies alone. Yeah, sad to hear that. But I guess this is another reason what Twitch is for. It's like to connect to others, not only creators and stuff, but to connect to different kind of personalities and persons, and just having a good time, you know. I guess when Nested Lands is going further and get a better multiplayer and stuff like that, hey, I can think about playing with Rexy for a while. For sure. Like doing a multiplayer whatever of it. Yeah, I noticed that, Rex. So, if I'm correct, you're what? Like 2 hours? 3 hours separated from Germany, I guess? Like you're 3 hours later than we are? 6. Okay, so it's about 8 in the morning for you. Well. Was wondering all the time, like, is he really streaming the whole night? So normally I just I'm a big wrestling guy, like WWE, AEW, stuff like that, and watching them live, like online, like at midnight or 2 in the morning in Germany, it's like, okay, but what time is it there? Like, are they already done with that day, or? friend of mine is business-wise in China actually, and he's 7, like 7 ahead. But yeah, he's coming back in around 2 months, and he doesn't have to go back there. He was there for, I guess, 2 or 2.5 years now, with his wife at home and in Germany. And gosh, I mean, the money's good, don't get me wrong, but living separate for that time, geez, that's hard. Like, yeah, you can see her like when you are a week on vacation or something like that. But bro, like only a week? When you are married and build a house, and I mean, thankfully there are no kids till now, but so what was it? Iron? Copper. No copper today, but some iron left. But as we all know, the internet is just a now thing. Won't go in the future. It's only just for some month, and then we let it go, you know. So need a little more concrete. Copper bars. Ireland. Okay. So to work there or to live there for a while, or just a vacation? Normally I need to get up there. Ah, okay. That's shit. But I guess that's the way it goes, right? I mean, we won't be there forever. Some more rods, some more plates. So yeah, I can feel that. So for me, I don't even know where my grandparents have been laid to rest, and my parents are gone too, so yeah.
Hub upgrade 6, landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
And these are things I don't get, you know? When you check it, it's like, okay, my parents or my grandparents are gone. You have a place to go. I mean, go to the sea and spread the ashes into the sea is a nice thing, like giving them back to nature and stuff like that, being free for a last time, but where would you go to remember them? I don't think you go by the pond in your backyard, you know, because it's water. So scrapping this, scrapping this, scrapping all of this. Now where the fun parts start. Yeah. Like I said, totally get that. But it's like the mind. Nevertheless, way they are buried, they always with me. I don't need a grave and stuff, but I think it's still a nice thing to actually go to a physical place and say, hey, this is where they are now. I need a pole here. Just doing this, taking this apart. Need a constructor over here. also doing biomass from iron ore. Just to get it a bit of more fuel in it. Now we go for the copper. Place a miner over here. Get a constructor up. And some concrete. Maybe drop a small storage here. So checking the power. Yeah, should work. Need another miner over here. Smelter. Drop that also into a storage. Some of the copper ingots, man. Or as the Rex would say it now, gimme the juju. Damn trolls. Yeah, so come send me the Loch. I get my brothers of the old gods. send a prayer to Satoon or something like that. So, time for a cupcake. And I think I need a new coffee. Okay, Overzealous. So, you played Satisfactory before, right? Or just tested it? Yeah. So you noticed that at the start of the game, when you get dropped in your pod, there's a little Easter egg in it. Let's see if I can get that. I don't think there is only the jangle online. So when you start the game and you get dropped on your pod and stuff like that, there is this jingle of Fixit Incorporated, the company which you're working for, and it sounds like fix it, right? with that in mind, just go back to a really good old school Sonic the Hedgehog game, and you start up your Sega Mega Drive or Master System or whatever, and you hear Sega. Exact the same. You can't unhear it. It was like starting up the game the first time, and it was like Sega, and it came to your mind. So fucking hilarious. Yeah, even Rex noticed it. So, well, last time I checked with another random streamer on Twitch, and he was playing Satisfactory, and I said, "Hey, do you know there's a cool Easter egg in it?" And he was like, "Whatever, bro." And I checked on him. He was, I guess, 19, so he didn't even know what is Sega Mega Drive or whatever it is. Like, okay, buddy. Shame, but you're too young to know this. Oh. Caterium, right.
Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Store this potential resource for later use.
So we got the 3 basic materials now. So, what about power level? 44 in peak, 50 on production. Okay. Maybe I go for the refined power first.
Milestone reached. The Refined Power R&D division have developed a new power generation method. This building can generate up to 30 megawatts of power based on its altitude. Note, if a wind generation device is within the vicinity of another building of the same type, performance will not be optimal. Stay efficient.
Okay, ma'am, but stop shouting at me, for God's sake.
Only.
Only thing that's wrong with this mod, like, for real, is the power. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but the power is like 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100 like, why has it to be that loud? Got a Super Nintendo in the cellar, and got some old school Commodore C64 in my storage, so yeah, some money around here. Was checking the belongings of my dad when he passed away, and found like some old floppy disks with Windows 3.11. I kept it, so it's like, okay, that's a shit, you know, like an old CD-ROM with Windows 95. Like some retro stuff, you know. I mean, the Commodore was my first console that I got in my room. So if you wanna name it as a console, but so what we got here, 6 megawatts. That not much, but we can do this up to 10 or even 15, I guess. Like it's 30. Okay. Maybe we have to remove the wood around here, so I guess it's a nice place on the cliff, because the mod is checking like latitude and yeah. Yeah. Right. And most people our age still know the sound of the 56K modem, or like you have to put on a disk to your computer to connect to the internet, or you were playing or chatting online and your mom was yelling at you, "Hey, you have to stop chatting, I have to call somebody." Wild times. Wild. And who doesn't know the situation about calling a friend, like you're at home, picking up the phone, calling a friend at his place, and first question that comes through your mind is, "Are you home?" No, he's not, because he's at the phone. Dumbass. We were shouting up to balconies like, "Hey, buddy, do you come out to play?" And not grabbing a phone and just call him at his mobile and say, "Hey, buddy, what's up for today?" We're old geezers. Grumpy old geezers. Got a shirt here. and it reads like founding member of the Grumpy Old Man Guild. It's like one of my favorites. And I'm near my 40s, so gosh. Like a good old whiskey. Or like my granddad told me when I was young, like, he came up to me and say, hey buddy, if you're an adult and you own your own money, just invest it in alcohol because of the percentages you get. I mean, he was right, actually, but...
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in, visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out, feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of beer or ale if you want to. I'm mostly doing some good fine mead. Like, we're from Germany, so Norway, Denmark, like the whole Nordic chapters around the corner. And there's nothing better than a good honey mead. Like for real, for real. And not like everyone says, hey, you have to drink it from a horn because you're a Viking and Vikings did that. Bullshit. Like we have discussed that before, Rex, if you remember, like the thing about a Krug and a Stein, you know, like you don't drink from a Stein in Germany because Stein meets stone. Like normally the Northern folk drank from jars of clay or stuff like that. Yeah, you're welcome. So, whoever's willing to learn, I'm willing to teach. And I guess that's a good thing. I mean, orcs are not the, you know, brightest light bulbs, but even they can learn. For me, as a blood elf, you know, so we have to go for the lift now. Okay. Yeah, so here's the thing. Like we discussed before, like where were the Tauren, for example, as a war chief? I mean, I love my Banshee Queen, but Vol'jin? Nah. Come on. What's wrong with you? Seriously? Ah, okay. Now I get it. Whoopsie. Yeah, and that wasn't even a good one. I mean, everything's better than a fluffy panda, I guess. Thrall. Warcraft Jesus. Warcraft Jesus. But there is one thing Thrall understood from the get-go. War won't change thing. Like, yeah, we can fight each other and hate each other and alliance and horde and stuff and here and there and whatever, mate. But Thrall was like, hey, if we want to actually do this, we have to stick together. And still, I think if it wasn't for Anduin, we're in like this war would have never ended. Besides, we can do it another way. I guess we do it like that. Putting some of them in there for storage. Yeah. Correct. Yeah, so there is a like a private server I was playing on a lot. Like it's called Project Ebonhold, which mixes World of Warcraft with an roguelike style game. It's pretty fun when you in WoW and want to play something different. Like it's on Wrath of the Lich King patch. So 335A. Pretty funny, but nothing for streaming. Like Blizzard is a pussy about stuff like that. If you're streaming content which isn't official, like they strike you down that fast. It's dumb. Yeah, just Google it up. It's called Project Ebonhold. And it's free to play if you want to. So I did rods, I did plates, right? So here are the plates, okay. Here are rods, so I need another one for like screws and bolts. Turn that around, plug it in. Attach it here. Bolts. And I need another storage over here. Okay, that should be it. So we have to fix our energy problem here. Because we need some more power. So does it actually fit in here? It should be. Yeah. Oh, that. No, we started different. We need the burners. Need some wire. Some wire. Okay, we got that. Plates. Plates. Let me double check it. So it does 120. 3, 6, 7. Nine. And 1. That's 6. You got 9. Where's it going? Nah. Wrong. That. Two more splitters. So that should do the trick. Okay, that should do it. So all of them going green. But it's still not in here. Like, why? Ah, because it's not connected over here. Okay. But it should be around there. Correct? No, it isn't. This one was missing. Now it fits. Turning this both off for backup energy. Yeah. Filling these up. So we get rid of the whole OR. These are filling up too. Okay. Now we can go for our space lift. So, oversellers, let me know, what are you prepping today for your meal? Okay, we need some more copper wire. Copper we got here. Maybe I should do some copper wire over here too, just for the moment. So let's get everything I got here. Got some copper left in my bag? No. I got some copper ore. Could do my own ingots. Or just take these and craft some wire with it. A little more. What do you think, guys? The lift right inside it? Like, we don't actually need that space, correct? Like, notch it here. Like, yeah, you can feed it with conveyors to do your phase upgrades, like your tier upgrades, but mostly you don't need it. You just place it because you need it. There it goes.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
So, just explain something to me. What is intelligence plating? Like, really? Hey, I don't like to be metal today. Let me be stone. Because I'm intelligent. I don't get it. That's the only thing that sucks the most. Like, always the pling, 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 pling.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
So just dropping the MAM over here. Let's see. We got some carcasses, we got some bacon shroom.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Got some nuts.
This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. This fruit, dubbed the beryl nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
As it should be, Rexy, as it should be.
The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
Yeah, but you noticed what she said, right? Like with the bacon shroom. So a shroom-like plant that smells and tastes like bacon. I guess we need that. So yeah, we need intelligent plating and we have to check for more. Over here. More milestones, so did this. Yeah. Yeah, but Overzealous is ignoring me, like, was asking what's up for food today, what's on the menu, but nothing. I mean, your menu is utterly not that good today, Rexy. With sandwiches only. Due to water shortage, okay, but gosh. I mean, if my hot water would go out, damn, got a fucking garden in my backyard, so putting up the barbecue and I don't know, finding some deer to hunt in Hamburg would be a task, like shooting a deer or a boar or something like that, but maybe a big rat or something like that I would get. Otherwise we got seagulls here and pigeons. Pigeons everywhere, like they are the rats of the sky, right? And I guess 2 or 3 pigeons are a meal too, correct?
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure.
But give me a sec. Okay, got something here. Rexy, if you hear this, just check your DMs. I sent you something. Maybe that's a little better than just a normal sandwich. So in Germany we say arme Ritter, which means poor knights. But I like it a lot. So if I have no time or something like that to do something special, like for today, my wifey told me, hey, today I want some salmon, and maybe we do some potatoes with it and stuff like that, and some spinach. But this thing is something. Let's hear what he says about it.
That actually looks pretty tasty. Okay, so Sunday mornings are my favorite, especially the ones that last till late afternoon. No alarm clock, no appointments, no plans, and very often nothing left in the fridge as well. Amaretta, as we call it in Germany, are made with old bread and exist in many countries and plenty of variations. I love the fact that you can make a gallant Sunday morning dish out of leftovers and it tastes like the best thing on the planet. All you need is some old bread, besides the classic toaster. I think that's pronounced as brioche. A sourdough bread is pretty nice as well, and even pretzeled tastes fantastic. Eggs, a bit of cream or milk, and sugar or maple syrup. If you like it fancy, add some bacon and vanilla ice cream or both. That actually sounds like that'd be pretty fucking damn tasty. So it's 2 slices of leftover bread, 1 egg, 125 milliliters of heavy cream or milk, a pinch of salt, plenty of butter to fry, some sugar or maple syrup. Egg, cream, and salt with a fork.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora or fauna spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
I want the crispy bacon strips on that. That's getting saved. I'm keeping that recipe. Well, we might have a new thing that old B-Rex might be making when he's got the kind of bacon. That sounds pretty fucking good.
Okay, he likes it. So yeah, basically it's just a leftover thing, but it's a good meal for in between or when you had a busy day and stuff. Yeah, like it a lot. Another smelter, another miner, another constructor. Got everything. Tear this down. Putting this in there. Doing this on brass. rods over here, bolts over there, and we do the upper with the iron plates. This. And over here. Smelter, extractor, storage, boom. Getting some power from over here. No. No words. Some water nodes over here. That's cool.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures. The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. The remains researched belong to a plant-like organism hosting the larva of the flying crab, the most mature of which hatch when threatened. Hatcher remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving very efficient. Also, rude.
Okay. So here it is. So I need some screws. a lot of water nodes here. That's good.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes. There are, however, numerous cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
So, looking for more here. Let's see if we can get some Caterium or something like that. Then watch my health bar. So I think I will go half an hour more and then taking a break. Have to go to the grocery and then prepping everything for the meal later. Got him. that out of the way.
The remains
Like
researched
some
belong
as
to an
well.
organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration. Summersloop analysis completed. Summersloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
let the energies harvest until the waves reach our shores. Consume.
Similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner. Research
Hey, welcome
completed.
back.
Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
So I asked you before, what's on the menu today? Overzealous. Fresh bread, always a good choice. Do that too, so know that. But buys myself a little bakery machine for bread and stuff like that. Yep. Feel that. So one of the guys I learned with when I became a chef, he also made like sweet stuff and bread and stuff like that. And he said, hey, when I'm finished with my apprenticeship, I go to the US and open a bakery and selling just normal German bread, like from rye and stuff like that.
The fruit of this fungus-like flora
I
does
mean,
not seem to show
Germany
much
is
potential for
land
use.
of the bread, right?
However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
We have like, I guess, 600 different sorts of bread. And yeah, so he finished his apprenticeship, moved to the US and opened a little bakery in a damn whatever hillbilly village. And he says, brother, you don't get it. It's like I'm getting up in the morning at 2 and start my things, like prepare everything, baking, yada yada yada. And then I open my store at around 8, 9, depends. And he says, hey, I'm back in the bakery at 12 to prep new bread because everything is sold out. Move, nature, here I come. No, but like I said, he told me like, damn man, like these Americans when they get in touch with like German bread, which isn't like sandwich toast or something like that. I mean, he says on his own like, hey, I'm expensive. I'm not the cheapest one with bread around here, but it's like you got the whole thing, you know, full grain and rye bread. Not only wheat, like a blank wheat sandwich, whatever bread, like he does it like German style bread. So I'm not a big breakfast guy, for example, but if I just go to the kitchen in the morning and prepare a new bread and get it done, like my girlfriend is dancing around me and is happy like a little kid, like fresh bread, fresh out of the oven.
The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth. Research completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
Okay, but I guess that's it for now. Maybe I will be back later. But I think good old Rexy would like himself a good old raid. Correct? So here we go. Let's go to Rexy. Jump over. Getting a little song from me, a little outro song, and then I'm done. So maybe catch you later, guys. Have a nice one.
Scar on my cheek, dust on my boots, ears pulled back, heart taking root, dark pants, board trim, steel in my hand, blue eyes locked. I draw my line in sand.